Python lifts fall in the family of lifts, obviously, and it was started with a python named Joyce at the San Diego Wild Animal Park. She had a chronic lung infection, and Linda found that doing these little gentle lifts all along the top of her back helped her really expel a lot of sort of stuff out of her nose. So we won't be doing that with the dogs. There's different ways that you can do this. You can do one hand, or you can do both hands. With horses, we do lots of python lifts on the legs. You can do that also with dogs. I tend to start either on the shoulder. I often find the ribs and the hips really acceptable places to do this with most dogs. So what we're going to do is, it can be done from different touches, but we often will use the whole of the hand if it's on the shoulder or on the ribs, for instance. So put my hand on, I take a breath in, and as I exhale, I support the tissue up just a little bit. I pause, and then I slowly carry the tissue back down. People often think that the sort of instinctive way to do a python lift would be to breathe in as you go up and then out as you go down. And what I find that does is it kind of makes people lift too much. They sort of lift to a T, they hold their breath, and then they exhale. So just you can experiment with it both ways, but I put my hand on, I take the breath in, and as I exhale, I support the tissue up just a little bit. I pause, and then I slowly carry the tissue back down, pause, and then release. So then I could move a little bit further back on the belly or on the ribs, take a breath in. I could do this with one or both hands. Support the tissue up a little, pause, and slowly carry it down. And I could move back to the hindquarters. And in this case, I'm just going to support with one hand. A little lift, pause, and slowly carry it down. Now, when you go down the legs, on a tiny dog, you might just use one hand and do very, very small lifts, or even do a very tiny lift with the back of the hand. You can have a lot of variation with this. Now, what I often add to the python lift is what we call the coiled python. So we first have a circle, there's a little pause, support the tissue up, pause, and carry it back down. Now with the coiled python, you would only use one hand to do the circular touch. You might end up, I'll exaggerate this just a little bit for you, support, one hand does the circular touch, both hands might have a little lift, pause, and slowly carry it back down to where you started. Now, this is actually quite nice if you happen to have, say, sore knees, or you've been on your feet quite a bit. You can do these touches on your own legs. So a circle with the abalone, so the whole of the hand, a little pause, support the tissue up, and then slowly carry it back down. Or you could do this on your arm. This is so wonderful on people's legs if you've been standing, walking on concrete. I used to do it for people at trade shows when they'd come into the booth and they were really, really tired. And it's a way of kind of energizing you. It increases the circulation. It helps you really let go so that you really improve the breathing. So it's a great touch to actually remember how to do.